Want to wear your normal jeans on your bike and still have protection? Keep watching. I had a conversation with a biker the other day that said he always tucks and rolls his eyes when he sees people riding on the street in denim jeans. Personally, I don't get upset about what other people are wearing. If they want to take that chance, that's the decision they're going to have to live with. But it is getting a little bit more difficult to tell these days. The advances in riding jeans have come on leaps and bounds, and what now look like normal jeans are actually very protective. But what if you do want to wear your everyday Levi's or your suit trouser or a pair of chinos but are worried about not having any protection? Then these could be the answer. Now, these effectively work as a base layer that you can wear under any other piece of clothing. There's nothing particularly new about protective leggings. We've seen some of those around in the past, but the Bowtex ones I think take it to another level. These are made of a mix of materials. They are 55% DuPont Kevlar, 25% protek-m and 20% cotton. Now those three combined make these protective but comfortable to wear. Obviously we know about DuPont Kevlar, that's there for the abrasion resistance. The protek-m is actually a flame retardant material. Now that's obviously going to help protect from flames, but it also helps with the heat that's generated in a slide, and you get cotton to help make them breathable and wearable. Now obviously this material covers 100% of the leggings. This is further strengthened by having 100% DuPont Kevlar in key areas. So you've got it on the hips, you've got it on the knee section, and you've got it across the seats, which are obviously the areas where you're going to get the most risk. So that doubling up on top of this gives you a lot of protection. You can add armour to these. Bowtex make their own armour to go in these pockets, but D3O armour will also fit, so you've got the option. When I first started looking at these, I was kind of wondering in what scenarios you might want to wear them. I guess if you are commuting into the office and don't want to take a full change of clothes, you can slip these on under a pair of chinos or your jeans or your suit trousers, ride into work, nip into the loos, take them out. You're not having to carry two loads of stuff around. You can just take them off, do what you need to do for the day, and then put them on for your journey home. Also things like the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. You're riding not necessarily in riding gear. Now I'm not suggesting that you spend the asking price of these, which are £129, just to ride in the DGR every year, but that's the sort of thing that you're going to be potentially using these for. The Bowtex leggings are a unisex fit, and they are also available in black as opposed to the kind of natural yellow, but the black ones are a little bit more expensive. Sizing, they come up a little bit small. Obviously they want to be slim fitting. I'm a 36 or thereabouts waist, maybe just a little bit over. I had to go for a 2XL and they fit kind of 36 to 38. An XL is a 34 to 36. A large is a 32 to 34. You get the message. So they go all the way down to a size 28, which is the small, up to fitting a size 40, which is the 3XL. Initially I thought, I can't really see that I would particularly get much use out of these. I've got my riding jeans. These are a little bit of an expensive luxury, but actually when I've sat down and thought about the multitude of uses and how they could be used by people, actually they make a lot of sense. Now for the price you're going to pay for these, you could argue that, well, I could buy a pair of protective jeans, and yes you could. The Resurgence ultralight jeans, for example, come in at the same sort of price. This is not what they're about. They're about adding flexibility to your motorcycling wardrobe. I have to admit that they are much more comfortable than I thought they were. They are just like wearing a base layer. They've got that little bit of stretch in them, which helps. Once you've got them on for a little while, you don't really notice you're wearing them. They're not as hot as I was expecting them to be. When you're moving, airflow is fantastic. They do keep you cool. Obviously when you're stationary, things start to warm up, but that's the same for any riding trousers. I haven't had an opportunity to ride them in the cold, but I can imagine that they just do add that extra layer of insulation, and they do act in a similar way to a base layer, maybe not as effective effectively, but they are pretty good at wicking sweat away when you get hot. Am I a convert? Perhaps I am. It gives the flexibility of not having several pairs of riding trousers. Now I can see how they work. You know, if you're commuting into work every day wearing textile trousers or leathers, but on a Sunday morning you just want something to be able to bimble around in the countryside, down to the pub, down to the shops, whatever that may be, these give you the flexibility to just throw them on under the jeans that you normally wear, but know that you've got the protection. As usual, I'll put a link up in the top corner. That'll take you through to the Moto Legends website where you can have a look at those. In the end credits there'll be some links, and I'll try and put a link in there because Bowtex actually show a drag test video of these in action, so I'll put that in there. There's a couple of other bits, including the subscribe button. If you can hit that, that would be fantastic. And all that leaves me to say is until next time, thanks for watching, take care, ride safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.